Will Lutz set to kick off.
Mike Tirico along with my partner Greg Olson. It's Will Lutz, the kicker, who gets this started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
It's a three tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll run. It's the man from Virginia Tech, Patriot Tootin. And that play gets nothing. So no gain on the game's first snap. We'll give you a look at the key inactives for tonight's ball game. Interesting to see how much of an impact their absence will have on this one. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Cowboy 80. Check go.
He'll look to throw. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
It's a pickup of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
60. 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. That's left side to Tucker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 4.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 19.
They'll throw out of the gun. He connects with Palmer on that one. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. 22 yards, the pickup there. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
Here's 1st and 10.
Let go, check. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
Up the middle, here is Tootin. And a nice gain there on 1st down. He takes it forward for 8 yards.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 33, here's 2nd and a couple.
Come on, set. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready.
Back to throw. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I like the aggressiveness early in the game, right out of the gate. Make the defense realize we are going to challenge you downfield, and what that does is it opens everything else up. Now, you got to hit a couple of these, and don't be surprised if they go back to a deep shot here pretty quickly.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it. A throw right side, taken in by Tucker. And he's going to have the first down, but we do have a flag on the field, and they are already walking backwards. So after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Thrown left side, the catch is made. It's a gain of 12 there. First down, Jacksonville.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Ready! Press roll 80. Ready, ready?
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. And that'll be a pickup of 3. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. Ball on the 27. Here's second down and 6.
Ready? 70 Lions.
He'll drop the throw. Set up the screen here for Tootin. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They had the right play call. The screen goes for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Viking 18. Cowboy 80.
Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Looked to me like the quarterback had the option to pull that and make it a throw, but he decides to give it. Probably wishes looking back that he would have pulled it because there was nowhere for that running back to go.
Okay, ready?
Second and 10.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. Panther 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready?
On the ground. Here's Tootin. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
A lengthy opening drive. Now comes to this. It is third down.
70 Timberwolves.
Throwing now from the gun. He'll dump this out wide to Tootin. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make. You know, they did a lot of good things on this opening drive, Mike. I know they stalled out once they got down there into the red zone. They're going to need to work on finishing some of these drives as this game moves along. But that's a good 3 points to start this game.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
They'll look to throw. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Open man's got it. That's Chark. And he'll be stopped short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's fourth down. This brought in out past the 20. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line.
Got it. Ready? Come on, come on. Hit. Cowboy 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
We'll try again. It's second and 10.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready, ready.
Run over center now with Tootin. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Derek Harmon in for the tackle.
At the 37-yard line. That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
Ready.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Get it. Cougar 19.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one caught by Tucker. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Check. Ready. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll run it here with Tootin. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
12 more yards from him there, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Jaguars with the ball as quarter number 2 begins, as they've got it with 1st and 10.
Devices. 1918.
He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. That's a gain of 11. And they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Let's go.
They'll run. It's Tootin. And he'll take this one in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Touchdown number 7 for him on the year. With the extra point try forthcoming. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars are out to a 10-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The man in motion here is Chark. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Pass brought in by Chark. He's close to a first down. It's a gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Seemed like the receiver, Mike, ran through like 5 different open zones, but once he found the one that he liked, where the quarterback was expecting him, you see him do a nice job throttling down, secures the catch, and he's able to pick up a nice gain.
And they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a first down.
Here we go, sack.
To the ground, a first down run. And they'll have it across midfield, down at the opposing 46-yard line. 16-yard pickup on that one. That's a Steeler first down.
This is already a little better than the first time they had the ball, Mike. Remember, opening possession, 3 and out. Showing some signs of life here now. Nice pickup there by the back to pick up the first down.
Right back to him on first down.
So his team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's got Freiermuth open on the left side. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
70 Lions. Let's go. Cowboy 80. 72. Let's go.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
From the 22 now, Here's second down and 4.
Let's go now.
And here's the first parry from the power back, Dameon Pierce. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
He'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
When you decide to throw the ball on 3rd and 1, typically, Mike, what you're doing is you start from the top down. If you have the big shot downfield, take it. If not, the quarterback works through his progression, finds the medium target, picks up a first down.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
He'll turn and hand this one off. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
He's got it inside the 5. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short. And he'll take it on in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown, Steelers.
And he continues to be a focal point of this offense. Now 10 touchdown catches for him on the year. The kick by Lutz is good. And the Steelers are on the board. It's 10-7.
Steelers 7. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. This will be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. He's across the 20 to the 21. That's where the drive will begin.
At their own 21-yard line.
Ready? Cougar 19.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35.
That's good.
It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Here we go. Set. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. Ready.
Back to the air once more on second down. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
You know, Mike, there's the saying in the NFL, take what the defense gives you. But that's not always the case. Sometimes you have to force a ball downfield. Show the defense you are willing to take big shots. Even though they weren't able to connect, it's going to have an impact the rest of the game.
19, 18. Go.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Thomas. 12 yards on that hookup. That's good for a Jaguar. First down.
First down.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on third down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
Hand off. It's Tootin. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
On 2nd and 10, they'll try to throw. He's going to have a first down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
Jaguars.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
First and 10.
Here we go. Check smash. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Ready.
Run out of the gun, and it's Tootin. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Play is stopped. We have an injury to one of the Jaguars. Athletic training staff's going to take a look, but this is a problem late in the season. 2nd down, 8 yards to go.
Ready. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
He'll look to throw. Room to maneuver at the 35. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Able to get loose after the catch for more yardage. That'll be a pickup of 21.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Ready, set.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Ready. Cowboy 80.
On the give, it's Duke. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
On the set.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Get it. 70 line. 70 Lions. Hey, smash Broncos.
Another run here with Tootin. And the Jags are going to be set up 1st and goal. Couldn't reach the plane, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. They're 2nd as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. This has been some kind of march downfield. Now, can they pay it off with 6? It's 1st and goal.
Ready.
Back to throw. And he's in. Facial Tootin. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That's a 2-touchdown game for numbers 7 and 8 for the season. They'll line it up to kick the extra point. His kick is good, and the Jaguars will get out in front 17-7. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Austin now to return this. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line.
their own 32-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Quick throw here is complete. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. The Steelers going to use one of their timeouts. And the stoppage comes with 23 seconds left on the first half clock.
A gain of 26 yards. First down, Steelers.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Out wide, that's Robinson. Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their second. We'll stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Here's 2nd and 2. He'll drop to throw. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. Can't ask for much more. On the screen, they gain 19 yards and a first down.
The relationship between the back and the offensive lineman is now the key for the run after catch. You want to make sure those linemen don't get too far down the field where they can't help protect the back. So once the running back catches it, there's a go-go call. Now everyone knows it's time to go downfield. The running back falls in behind them, and that's the landmark of the screen play. That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
They'll look to throw again. His throw left side is complete. And he's into the end zone. What a response. DJ Turk. Touchdown Steelers.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle four, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
14. Will Lutz set to kick off.
So 2 seconds left to play, and the kick's away. Here comes a return from the 3. And he's going to be taken down. That is going to do it for us in this first half. Three points, all that separates these two sides, as half number 2 kicks off. He'll start at the 4. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Here's a run to begin this third quarter, and he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
27-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. second and 6.
It is second and 6. They'll stick with him again. And it'll be blocked outside the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
It just seems like every time this guy touches the ball, he makes something happen, and not all of his runs are always going to be positive. He's kind of one of those guys that's going to get a 0, a 1, a 2, but it's the home run threat. It's the big plays that really tip the scales in your favor, and when you can generate those big explosive plays on the ground, man, it makes such a big difference for the offense.
Showing off the footwork, sliding down after a gain of 8.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
From the 42 now, here's second and 2. Going back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And he'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, a pair of first downs moves them out to the 47-yard line. And it's first and 10. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Back to the air again on second and 10. Open man's got it. That's Chark. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Well, it goes without saying. You want to play wide receiver in the NFL, Mike. How well can you change directions? How fast can you get your body from one direction to another? And when you can cut like this guy, I'm not sure how you guard him.
They put Strange in motion. They'll throw here on third and short yardage. That is caught by Washington. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
Third and inches, you see a lot of teams try to take a shot. Why, Mike? Because they know on fourth and inches, they still have a chance to convert the first down. The shot wasn't there, but they're still able to pick up a nice gain and convert and bring up first down.
From the 39, here's a first and 10. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend. And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Now they'll set up to throw. Coming free is Chark. He's got it. He's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
The most impressive thing about this drive, Mike, has really just been their efficiency. They've just continued to pick up first downs, fresh sets of downs. We just saw there with that third down conversion, continue to possess the ball. These opportunities to come away with points continue to go up.
He's got Fryermuth open on the left side. And he's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now, and this one's good for a first down.
First and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's first and goal.
They'll look to throw. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf was the intended target.
Second and goal.
And it'll bring up second and goal.
Down in here in the low red zone, Mike, these windows are just so short. The field's a lot wider than it is deep, so it really changes the scheme and the progression of the quarterback, and nowhere really to go with the ball, and falls incomplete. Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Two incomplete passes now lead to this third down and goal. The man in motion here is Chart. Throwing here on third, and that's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked off by Travis Hunter. And the Jaguars are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
They go 3 tight ends here on first and 10.
Street. Here we go. Set. Steady, right?
On the ground, it's Tootin to start the drive. And it'll be marked down up around the 18-yard line. That one good for 18 yards. And to the 18-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
19 Tiger.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Second and 7.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
60 Bison.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
And it might have taken longer than they would have liked, but that's the first sack of the game, and it came at the perfect time. This defense desperately has to get off the field, and that play gets them a lot closer to doing so.
Got it. Ready?
Work to do following the sack. It is third and long.
Come on. Set. Panther 60. Steady.
They'll throw out of the gun. That's over the middle. Complete to Brown. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a first down.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another first down.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Cardinal. Cougar 19.
Right back to Tanton. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain.
Brings up second
And up until this point, this is not something that we've seen a lot of. This running back's had a really nice day, so in this case, this rep goes to the defense.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Ready? Panther and left. Viking 18. Ready?
That one incomplete. Good job, textbook there, separating the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at, and that defender's bearing down. You really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Shotgun snap as they'll throw it on 3rd down. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker.
So we see this more and more often in today's NFL, Mike, where on 3rd down, the ball is actually thrown. Short of the chains, and there's really 2 reasons. 1, teams are a lot more willing to use 4th down, and 2, they have a lot of confidence in these receivers and tight ends and backs to run after the catch.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on 4th down. They do indeed snap him as they'll try and throw. He connects with Palmer on that one. And he's going to have the 1st down. So taking a chance there, playing with the lead, but it works out for them.
Well, you can see the entire sideline and, frankly, the entire fan base kind of holding their breath. That decision on your own side of midfield to go for it on 4th down, had they not gotten it, it's a tough position to put your defense in, but that's a conversation for another day. The offense is going to stay on the field after the conversion, and now they got to see, can they take advantage of that aggressive play call and finish this drive with points?
And he's into the end zone. Great homer. Touchdown, Jaguar. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. And it's caught out wide on the RPO. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. About 15 yards to kick off the drive. It's a 1st down.
That's good.
This is quarterback play at its finest, is understanding and identifying the blitz before the ball is snapped. That's what allows him to get the ball out of his hand so quickly, throws it to his hot receiver in the flat, and he does the rest.
Pierce. Open space to the 35. Oh, what a run. Down inside the 30-yard line. How about this one, too, to start the drive? Mark him off with a gain of 24 and another first down. So, 3 quarters now in the books. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. That is catch number 60 for the season.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down. Pat Fryermuth, the intended receiver. And it's going to be 3rd down. He'll look to throw. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Pat Fryermuth, touchdown Pittsburgh. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Will Lutz set to kick off.
So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Here comes a return from the 5. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Bronco 80. 70 Lions.
This drive begins with a run by 2. Big gain on the ground here as he takes this up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
And this is the point of the game, Mike, where you really can start leaning on your run game and try to close this game out. You've got the lead, you're in the 4th quarter, and they're able to pop off a big run.
19 Chargers. 60 Vikings. 60 Cougar 19.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
Looking to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, He's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Hurt! Hurt! Right there, hurt! Hurt!
They'll try and run here with Bigsby. Take this inside the 40 to the 39, but most importantly, they've got it. That's a first down.
And defensively, these are the opportunities, Mike, at this stage in the game you just can't miss. It's a close game. Fourth quarter, you find yourself trailing. You've got to be able to come up in that spot and force a stop. Instead, now the offense can drain even more time off the clock with a fresh set of downs.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. And that one is incomplete. Penalty flag down, back in the backfield, in the area of holding.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready?
Back to throw. Our throw here, right side, falls incomplete.
And this game almost just flipped completely on his head. You find yourself with a lead, just trying to milk the clock away in the fourth quarter, and that's a gift. And that defender just flat out drops the ball, and if he's able to secure that takeaway, this game looks very different for this offense.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Ready? 60, go.
He'll drop to throw. This one complete to Palmer. That will make 3rd down a little more manageable. Good yardage gained on that one.
Brings up 3rd down and 8.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Ready?
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. He'll take this forward, maybe 2-3 yards, but doesn't matter. We have a flag down, and they're already marching backward. The task now, a really tough one. 3rd and very long.
1918.
Throwing now from the gun. And that is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And a nice return there. The offense not going to be backed up as much as they could have. The drive's going to start from beyond the 20.
At their own 22-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That is caught by Chark. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down.
And a Steeler first down.
The man in motion here is Chark. Now off the bootleg, he'll look to throw here. That one down the It's incomplete.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Second and 10. A handoff as they try to run it here. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up third down.
So I think as they continue to have success on the ground like they did here, I think we're going to see them continue to lean towards that ground game. Force the defense to come up, sell out, take it away. And then there's all sorts of options downfield in the passing game.
Big play coming up. This is third down. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down, but there is a flag on the field. You wonder if that was a push-off. So, after the 5 yards are walked off, they face third and long. And that is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Now or never, they'll throw on fourth down. And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance. Trailing here in the fourth. They will turn it over on down.
It's a turnover on down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 70 Lions. Go, Reed, go.
On first down, they'll go with Tootin. Not much there, maybe a yard.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. 1 yard gain brings up second and 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second and 9.
70 Timberwolves.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And that is incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
So now, out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of leg. And it is good. So the mistake there, the roughing call on the field goal, they'll take the 3 points off the board, keep possession of the ball, and have it first down.
Viking 18. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter, get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, There's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
The extra point is up and through. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Austin now to return this, and it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Start on the ground, and that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up second down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 33, here's second and 4. Back to the ground, he'll get it again. And he'll be near the first down marker. It's going to gain a 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on third down.
Gain of 3 brings up third and inches.
That's Washington, the man in motion. They'll try and run it here with Pierce. And he'll be out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35-yard line. A big play and a much-needed one as well. 32 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning remain as we get set for first and 10. Now Gibbs on the ground, and he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Second down, 8 for the first down. Here's Robinson, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. The Steelers will use one of their timeouts and talk things over before third down. They'll drop to throw. There's that man again. Another catch. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
As a play caller, those are the plays that just drive you crazy, Mike. You think you're going to pick up the 1st down, you get tackled just shy of the sticks, and now a little bit of a gamble here on 4th down.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
19 Tiger.
They'll look to throw. He's got his tight end. That's fire move. And they're going to get the 1st down. They were forced to go for it, and it's going to work out for them.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
And he'll get about 6 out of that one before being forced out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 13-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Here comes 2nd and 4. Back to the air one more time. 2 outs, another catch for his favorite target. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal for his team.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now in that field, there's no mistaking who it is. For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
2nd down, goal to go. They'll look to throw again. To the end zone, it's intercepted. Picked off by Fabio Carrique. And the Jaguars are going to get the football here as it'll come out to the 20.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Yeah, Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, and they'll get a chance to catch their breath over on the sideline. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Only one timeout remaining for the defense as they take a knee. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. In the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did. That is the difference in this one. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL.